Hello, guys. This is now take 3. Is this even recording? Yes, okay. This is take 3. I tried filming on my phone twice, and my video just kept stopping and nothing saved. I was channeling for 20 minutes, which is why you see this. So I'm going to try to redo the whole video really fast and give you the rundown. I apologize. The passion and the matter-of-factness and all the amazingness that was in the first video is no longer going to be there, but I'm not done with this reading yet, so hopefully more comes out. But basically I was saying, 1, welcome to my channel. If you're not following me on Instagram, please go follow me. The information will be down below. I put a poll out last week about what kind of videos you guys wanted to see, Spirit Baby or general. It's been a long time since I've done general. And I've been very called to Spirit Baby, but I've been very called to general as of late. So a lot of people said general, or they didn't care, they'd watch either one, which is great. So thank you for your support. But I understand now through this reading why I had to do the general, because it's awesome. So basically I pulled the cards. I'm not going to go through each card. I'm going to give you a huge rundown. A new thing is coming. There was a new opportunity, a new beginning, a new start to something, right? Like there's something that you've been wanting and working so hard for and you're so passionate about and you've been putting your blood, sweat, and tears into it. You're trying to figure it out. In the beginning, I was picking up on career and pregnancy with that. And whatever it is, that things are moving forward. It's like all guns blazing. We're going forward. We're doing it. The Devil and the Knights of Cups made me talk about, 1, watching who you share your information with, because not everybody is for you. And just make sure that you're sharing this with trusted people and not, I would say, like no more than 5, honestly. Because, again, it's not that they're going to be malicious or do anything directly to you, but they can have low vibrating energy or not genuinely be happy for you, and that's going to cause a hindrance on your energy, and it's going to take away from the blessing that God has given you. This is of the enemy. Also, there's a lot of self-doubt, negative talk, wondering what ifs, panic, like anxiety. So it's like this thing was presented to you. You have an idea. There was a connection, whatever the case is. And you're like, all right, let's do it. But then you're like, oh my God, well, how am I going to do this? How am I going to afford that? How am I going to move across the country? How am I going to have a kid and raise it? I have $3 in my bank account, Sam. What are you talking about? That is of the enemy. God will never give you something that you are not deserving of and that he's not going to make work for you, right? Because that's what he does. This is a blessing that you deserve. And then I was saying that after this happens, after this blessing comes full circle, you're going to be able to be a peacock, puff your feathers out, shake your tail around and be like, look at me because I'm doing it. And people are going to look at you like, wow, they are finally in the role that they're supposed to be. Whether that's working for yourself, owning your own company, having a kid, moving to a new state or new country. Like, you're going to be in your element after this blessing. With the Death card, I was saying there's obviously, it means new beginnings. The Death card is actually a very positive card. And I was saying that you need to be open to this new beginning because this opportunity presented itself and you were so for it. Then you started to stress out. Then you started to worry and you're starting to doubt what's going on. This is meant to be yours. If you continue to doubt, that's not going to pause the blessing. It's not going to stop you from getting the blessing. It's just going to maybe slow the process down. So like you'll get your big blessing that you've been wanting and then followed by all these little blessings. But if you continue to be scared and fearful and stressed out, which is totally understandable, you'll get your big blessing and then maybe a couple months later you get one little blessing and then one little blessing. But if you're genuinely open to it and you understand and trust that this is for you, no matter how impossible it may seem, then you will get your rush of blessings right away. Okay, it's going to be like this opens a floodgate for everything else that you've been wanting, and you're going to be so happy and so successful, and it's just meant to be yours. And I don't remember other things I was saying because I was channeling, so I apologize, and I'm so sad because it was so good. I just felt it in my soul, like I was hitting the nail on the head. But for whatever reason, you weren't supposed to see that. So, yeah. Then I was saying that there's a sense of like feeling like there's been no cause for celebration, or that you feel like there's nothing to celebrate and you're just kind of down on yourself. Like you're so close to celebrating something and the door closes in your face, right? So it's like you've been trying for a while for a kid, not pregnant, door closes. You want a kid and your partner doesn't, or vice versa, door closes. You've been working hard on a project or starting a career or whatever the case is, but you're not getting anyone to pick you up, doors closes, right? So there's a lot of emotional imbalance, and I think there's a lot of like trust issues with yourself and just with life right now, which is understandable. But then I was clarifying and I got the judgment card, and I was like, this is exactly what I mean. This is coming from God in divine timing. There's no decision that needs to be made on your part. It's done for you and it's happening. It's not a matter of when or if, it's happening, and it's coming at you pretty fast. Then I got the Three of Wands. So I was saying that this is again the feeling of working so hard and getting nowhere. And I picked up on the energy of like new moms. I don't know why, if there's somebody watching this with a child under one, then this could be for you. But I feel like it's you just keep feeling like you're putting all this in and you're doing all these things and you don't know who you are anymore and you can't figure out what you want to do and you're just super overwhelmed and you're trying to find yourself again, but you don't know how to do it. This blessing, whatever this is, this thing that you've been trying so hard for, it's going to actually happen for you. Then I picked up on the pink and the green, so like a peachy color or like an orange color, green color, that can resonate with you and that could mean something. But I noticed that these two cards had the same color scheme. So with that very boring rundown, we're going to go back to the reading because my stupid phone wasn't letting me record it. So let's see what the devil says. Okay, so you have the moon, Cancer energy, and the Two of Coins in reverse. Okay, so again, with this self-talk, negative self-talk, this doubt, this what if, how am I supposed to do this? I can't do that. I have no money. I can't do that. I have no time. I can't do that. That's like what I keep getting, which is why I keep getting this sense of like, I have to tell you that it doesn't matter your current situation because this is meant to happen for a reason, and this opportunity presented itself at the right time for a reason. Everything else is going to fall into place. With the moon and the Two of Coins in reverse, this is telling me that you do not function well in the unknown, and I feel like that there's a lot of people that obviously don't function well in the unknown. There are some people that like the thrill of life and not knowing what to expect. For you, you don't mind it, but when it comes to your finances or your stability or like big things, because this is a big life thing. So I said in the beginning of the first video that it has to do with like a family or a big career shift or moving like to a different country or a different state, something like very, very significant. With things like that, you don't like the uncertainty and you don't like the doubt. You don't like not knowing what's to come. And you're feeling like there's really no stability in your life at the moment. So it's like, how could something so big come and present itself to you if you don't even know what you're doing later in the day? You know, like that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting. But again, that is the enemy. That's not what you're supposed to be thinking. And again, it's a million times easier said than done. I'm preaching to the choir here, but I keep hearing like it's going to be fine. Like it's going to happen. It's already happening. I feel like there's been a lot of movement, like discussions have been had or connections have been made or things have been done that have already like gotten the ball rolling way before this reading even came out, way before this sense of like drive has even come. Like it's been happening, and now it's just really like you're in the thick of it now. And we have the Ten of Cups. So Knight of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Cups. We have two cards here. So we have the Ten of Wands and the Page of Wands. So this is saying, once again, full success. Well, not once again for you guys. I've said it twice. But once again, Ten of Cups, full, complete happiness. Family. If you guys wanted to have a kid, it's going to be coming soon. Whatever like the dynamic is that's not allowing you to have it, that's going to shift. With finances, you guys are going to get a lot. Like, whatever this thing is that you've been trying to work for so long, it's going to happen. And at the end of this is why I said you'll be like the peacock being able to like show off its feathers. You are going to have everything that you wanted because it's the big blessing and then all the little blessings. We have the Ten of Wands and the Page of Wands. So this is where you're at currently, right? The Ten of Wands is overwhelmed. Your plate is full. You're stressed out. You don't know where to go. You don't know what to do next. You feel like you're coming up short on everything, and it's just, there's too much going on. But then you have the Page of Wands, so a new beginning. This very, very premature thing is going on. It's not a full blessing yet, but it's like in the works. That's this. Okay, this also represents children, baby boy. Doesn't have to be for everybody. But things are working in your favor very, very quickly. And like I keep saying, it's just a sense of it's happening. It's very matter of fact. It's not a matter of when. It's just a matter, or sorry, it's not a matter of if. It's a matter of when specifically. But I'm getting like so soon. Like it's happening now, and it's going to be done very, very soon. So you're going to be able to bask in the glory of being successful and getting everything that you wanted within a couple months is like really what I'm getting. All right, King of Wands. We have the Chariot, so more Cancer energy. This is also about movement forward, new beginnings, blessings. The water represents a lot of like intuition and blessings from the divine. There's just been a lot of planning around this, whatever this blessing is. And I just feel like you guys are really moving at a steady pace. And to you, it might feel like you're not doing anything, or you're actually going backwards, or you're not successful enough, or you don't have enough money in your account, or you don't have enough time in the day. But the way that I'm getting the energy is the complete opposite, actually. This is exactly where you're supposed to be. And it's exactly how you're supposed to be feeling and what you're supposed to be doing. The Three of Coins in reverse. Okay. So, yeah, this is, again, taking out that guesswork, taking out the effort that you have to put forth. It's not like you don't have to do anything. You don't have to think about anything. You don't have to worry. You don't have to question. It's literally just happening. I just can't say it enough. Like, it's just happening. There's nothing that you have to plan out anymore. There's nothing that you have to chisel away at or figure out or put things together. Like, just keep living your life and working, following these things. Like I said earlier, it's like opportunities are presenting themselves, discussions are presenting themselves, connections. You're either being able to reach out to people, or they're reaching out to you, or you're getting certain doctor's appointments, or you're seeing things on whatever house hunting site you're looking on. Like, things are just kind of popping up. Just keep going with it. You're not sitting there like, okay, well, I should reach out to this person, this person, this person. I should call this doctor. I should do that. Like, yeah, you could be doing that, but it's not like, I think you know what I mean. Like, that's not what you have been doing. You haven't been setting the intention to pursue this actively the way that it's happening now. The pursuing it actively is happening because you're like, wow, this is kind of just all falling into place. It's working out really, really well. So keep going with that. Let's go with the Death card. So we have the Six of Cups. So again, this is a card of one, children, soulmates, following your life path. So whatever this blessing is, whatever this thing is that you've been wanting for a while, this is like when I said you're going to be able to puff your feathers out, people are going to be like, wow, they finally stepped into the role that they were meant to be in forever. Like, this is something that you have felt since you were a child. I am meant to do blank. I am meant to be blank. Whatever that is, that's what's coming to you. And again, like I said, you can think, well, how is it supposed to happen? It's not going to happen. I can't do this. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough background. I don't know what I'm doing. That's all the devil talking. That's all the negative energy talking. That's all self-doubt and negative mindsets, which is that toxic cycle, because this is something that you do, that everyone does, but that you're doing often. Every time there's something good, you have to like counteract it with something not so good. And they're saying like that it's happening. That's the only thing I can say is it's happening. So just really get ready, because whatever it is that you want is coming. All right. And then we have the Four of Wands. I'm going to pull three more before I pull some Oracle, and then we'll finish up. So we have the Four of Wands and the Hermit. Yeah, I mean, like with the Hermit, I heard like it's something is moving in silence. So it's like this, again, this otherworldly thing, this divine timing, this thing, it's not in your control. Something or someone is making all these blessings happen. And then we had the Knight of Coins. So with the Four of Wands, celebration, happiness, something specifically with a partner could be changing. So this can go back to the pregnancy thing, to marriage, engagement, leveling up in your relationship. You guys can be starting a business together. You guys could be like just coming together in a different way to benefit others. And then we have the Hermit, so that represents Virgo, and this is what I'm saying, like this white deer, I think it is. It's kind of like your spirit guide, right? There's something that's controlling the situation. There's angels around you. You're not making this happen anymore. Like you were, but now it's like, we got it. Don't worry. And you need to fully fall into that and trust that, because it sounds crazy. And again, I take my own advice, but you just need to trust that, because it's like I want to just tattoo it on my head and run around because it's happening. And then we have the Knight of Coins. So stability is coming, financial gain, a stability again. If you're looking to move, like it's coming, like there's going to be so much physical and material abundance for you, and it's going to be coming gradually, like not slowly. It's going to be that big blessing, like I said, and then the Knight of Coins is going to bring all of the other blessings. Okay, with that being said, I want to pull a few oracle cards before we wrap it up, because I think that the message is kind of across. It took longer to get this filmed than anything, and I'm again so sorry that the beginning or the first round did not get filmed, because that was like the most intense 20 minutes of channeling that I've had in a very long time. But I hope that the energy and the message is still getting through to you pretty clearly, and I hope that you're understanding why I'm so passionate about you feeling so stressed out, because it's like I just wish that you could feel what I'm feeling. Like it's right there. It's right there. Okay. What do you need to tell us? Got any more messages? Okay. So we have growth, the number 49. Growth requires you to step out of your comfort zone. Growing pains can help you in gaining wisdom and experience. The old must be left behind before growing into the new. So I feel like I said something like that before. Now it's coming back to me. Oh, the Death card. Yeah, like one door closes, another one opens. So when these doors are closing, you're feeling uncomfortable. You're feeling not good enough. You're feeling like, why isn't this working out for me? I'm trying so hard. I'm putting so much effort in. We're doing everything the right way. It's because in that uncomfortability, you're learning more, you're growing more, and now you're at the point where you don't have to do anything. It's being done for you. Okay? And you have to let go of the past, and you have to let go of those trust issues with yourself, because it is happening. I can't say it enough. It's all happening. Okay, we're going to do one more oracle card. And we have renewal and rebirth, which is kind of going with the Death card again. So again, this new beginning, whatever it is that you've been trying for, it is happening. So those doors and those things that were closing on you, and the moments that you weren't successful, or the things that fell through, that was all for a reason, because now you're at the point where you've learned a lot from it. You're realizing what you want to do and how you want to go about this situation, where I think in the beginning when you started all this, you probably thought it would be one way, and like I said, you realize, well, the way that I'm doing this isn't working for me, or actually I don't want to do that, or that doesn't feel right to me anymore. And now you're coming out on the other side with a better understanding, which is what obviously the divine wanted you to have from the beginning. And now you don't have to do anything. You can just sit back and let the ride go. It's going to be all done from a divine standpoint. It's not going to be you doing anything anymore. So you have to trust that, because I know some people are going to be like, that sounds ridiculous. I'm not going to stop doing what I need to do. No, but you can do whatever you want to do. It's not going to happen, because if you're doing something that's not aligning with the timeline that you're on, it's just not going to work. So you can put all this work in for no reason. That's fine. I'm telling you that it's going to be it's very, very clear. It's happening as we speak, continuing to happen in the next few months. Like, it's just, this is what you're supposed to hear and understand, because you've worked so hard to get to this point, and now you're just going to be able to sit back and enjoy the ride. And then we have, interesting, I can't say the word on YouTube, but this word, 6. And then, do you feel disconnected to yourself and others? What do you need to feel more loving? And do you feel your needs are not being met? So for this, I'm getting the connection with the Devil card and the Knight of Cups in reverse with that emotional imbalance. So anything that you feel like is lacking in your own life or your relationship, you need to have conversations about that and talk about it, because this sentence where it says, do you feel your needs are not being met? that is making me feel like, again, low vibrating frequencies, the enemy and negative energies are coming for you because you're so excited and you're so happy and you know that this blessing is coming and you're working your butt off, and they're going to keep throwing all these little things of doubt towards you so that you aren't vibrating that high anymore, and so that it messes everything up. But like I said, it's not going to mess anything up. Like, you're meant to have this blessing, whatever it is. So don't even stress about it. So yeah, just really reevaluate what it is exactly that you want, how you want to go about it, and just, if there's any tension or anything that you're not sure of, like, have a conversation about it with your partner or your friend or whoever it is that is directly involved. But just trust that it's all happening. I keep saying it. It's happening, it's working out, and there's nothing to fear. There's nothing to doubt. Just trust it. Okay? So I hope that third time's a charm and this worked, and that you still get the passion that I feel with this message, even though the first one didn't go through. If it resonated, please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.